In mid-2014, a few of us brainstormed a reprise of some of our past travels through the incredible wilderness areas of southern Utah. As time passed, we added some new areas to explore, most notably the Maze District of Canyonlands National Park. We would have a total of 4 adventurers, Matt and Chris from Texas, Ray from Washington State, and Mark from Oklahoma. Matt, Chris, and Mark met up in Moriarty, New Mexico, one night prior to our full get-together at Hite Marina on the northeastern end of Lake Powell the next day. The 3 of us would take a scenic route to Hite, including visits to Goosenecks State Park and Garden of the Gods, and a drive up the Moki Dugway Switchbacks. From there, we would meet up with Ray at Hite, then head directly into Glen Canyon National Recreation Area to camp that night.
So Matt, what's the plan for the day?
Well, we have headed north from Gallup, New Mexico, and we're now driving through the Navajo Nation on our way to Mexican Hat, Utah. We'll stop for lunch at the Swingin' Steak in Mexican Hat, and from there we're going to explore the area a little bit. We'll hit Goosenecks State Park, we'll hit the Moki Dugway, and we'll drive the Valley of the Gods Road as some side trips before we meet up with Ray in Hite, Utah.
Goosenecks State Park was certainly fascinating. While the rock formations and Garden of the Gods were also interesting, they'd pale in comparison to what we would soon witness. After surmounting the Moki Dugway Switchbacks, we headed to Hite and picked up Ray, then headed for our first night of camping.
And here is our turnoff.
We found a campsite a few short miles into Glen Canyon National Recreation Area. As the day faded, we reflected on the successes behind us and then considered the challenges that lay yet before us.
All back roads?
All back roads. We'll get into the national park, and then we'll hit Teapot Canyon. And that's the roughest part on this whole trip.
The next morning began with very pleasant weather, but along with our most challenging route of the trip was a worrisome forecast. Thunderstorms bearing heavy rains and hail. While we planned to explore Teapot Canyon, we still needed to return outside the park boundaries to camp that night. We hoped that the weather wouldn't arrive until later in the afternoon, but we'd keep an eye on the skies and turn around at any hint of trouble.
Mark, look at that stack of rocks up there.
Wow, that's quite a view. Well, there is Teapot Rock on the left, and we're going to stop up here for lunch.
Okay, Matt, tell us what's going on.
So we've reached Teapot Rock, which is looming above us, and we're about to drive through Teapot Canyon, which is supposed to be the hardest 4 miles in the Maze District. So Chris has done a little more to his Obscura, and I'm going to ask him to take the lead through this so he can show us the best lines and do all the damage first.
You ready for this, Chris?
We'll find out.
We're getting ready to leave Teapot Rock, but just wanted to point out in the distance there on the horizon you can see Island in the Sky, which is part of Canyonlands. And over here on the right, those mountains that you barely see coming into view on the horizon are La Salle's, and of course Moab, Utah is right below them.
received a weather report over the satellite radio saying that thunderstorms were expected in the area, some possibly heavy. We all got together and decided getting caught down there after heavy thunderstorms wouldn't be a good idea. There's a possibility of having just a difficulty getting out. So we decided to turn around, head back out to BLM land. We're going to camp out there again tonight. Well, we were just finished putting up the tents, and this storm hit, carrying a little bit of hail with it, and lightning and thunder.
And trying to hurry up, get Matt's tent up. Oh, what do we got there, Ray?
Boneless ribeye steaks.
Oh man, those were looking good. I tell you what.
Prime. The problem is, if we can get them cooked in this weather, we will be doing very good.
The foul weather took a brief break, leaving us with a few pleasant hours to enjoy another campfire. The next morning, we'd head deeper into Canyonlands, this time on a backcountry permit, allowing us to camp at Mays Overlook.
It's Saturday morning. It's been a rainy night on BLM land just outside the park. And had a nice breakfast this morning and are headed towards the Mays Overlook in Canyonlands on the backcountry permit that we have. It's a pretty steep hill we're climbing.
Well, that got kind of intense in a hurry.
Oh, nice view in the Needles District there, Canyonlands.
Quite a view from up here, isn't it?
Holy mackerel.
There's a good view of Teapot Rock off to the right. There's Chris.
Keep going. Straight up, straight up. Turn.
Straight down it. Chris, did you see that rightward line that I took up that?
Although filled with wonderful views, it had been an uneventful drive to our Amaze Overlook campsite. But the most stunning views of all were saved for the campsite itself. We'd spend a great deal of the afternoon and evening amazed by the fantastic vista that lay literally at our feet.